Alright guys, we're going to be starting our installation on the Phantom 630 case. Just go over our components. We have our Z77 motherboard here. We have a Radeon HD 6950, a Blu-ray drive, a solid state drive Vertex 4, a normal 3.5 inch hard drive, and we do have a 1000 watt power supply. So let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to want to install is our motherboard, and NZXT has already installed the standoff, so it's very simple from here on out. Two things I want to mention. One, all of the bags of screws are labeled here. I don't know if you guys can see that. So they do have labels on them, which makes them easier to figure out what they're used for. And NZXT also has included the standoff key here that makes it easy to install and remove standoffs. So that's just another plus. But let's just go ahead and put in our motherboard here. And there is quite a lot of room to work inside here, so you really shouldn't have a problem getting your motherboard in. So we'll go ahead and put it in here, and as we line it up, it looks like everything lines up perfectly. So what we're going to have to do now is you're going to install your screws to go ahead and secure it, and then you can move along to the next step. For hard drive installation, it is pretty easy. Remember, all of the trays come out from the back of the case. So we're on the back side of the case here, and we can pull out a tray. And we'll do our 3.5 inch drive installation first. It is extremely easy, completely toolless. So you just line up the pegs here on each side, and you make sure you get them in the holes. Just like that. Make sure they are all in there on each side. So, we're completely in there now. And what we want to do is just go ahead and slide this back in, and the drive locks right into place just like that. Now, 2.5 inch drive installation is a little bit different. So again, we'll take out a tray here, and you can see on the tray that if we get close here, that there are 4 holes, and those are going to line up with the holes on the bottom of your solid state drive or 2.5 inch drive. So you're going to go ahead and line those up and screw those in. So now I've installed the 4 screws on the back here. As you can see, extremely easy to do. So now what you want to do is take your tray and just slide it all the way back in, and you're ready to move on to the next step. Moving on to optical drive installation, these front bezels have the easy release latches, so you go ahead and push these over here and simply take it out just like that. Take our optical drive right here, and we're going to go ahead and put it in and slide it back. And what you're going to want to do, as I'm going to turn this here, is you're going to want to release this latch right here so you can push this back. So we'll go ahead and make sure everything's out of the way. Get it lined up here. I'll move this over even more so you guys can see. So we have it lined up with our holes here, and what we're going to do is close down this latch, and we're locked into place. And that was actually pretty easy, and it worked extremely well. And again, these metal latches I really like, especially opposed to the plastic ones. Power supply installation should be fairly simple. There is a ton of room down there. There's only this one lip right here that you have to worry about. So let's just go ahead and take our power supply and get it in and see how well it works here. Just like this, under that lip, and you're gonna go ahead and push it back. It locks right into place. We're gonna go ahead and secure it with 4 screws on the back, and of course, run all our cables and see what this system looks like. I've gone ahead and routed all my cables for everything, not just the power supply. Routed everything up, installed my video card, which was pretty easy. Now, one thing to note, on your expansion slots over here, they do not have thumb screws, they have normal screws. That's something you may want to think about. Of course, you can always pick up, a pack of thumb screws very, very cheap. Everything looks great, as you can see. All of the routing holes work perfectly. I didn't have any issues with anything as far as installation goes or getting things to fit. Now, if we flip over to the opposite side, and you can see that there is a huge cable mess here. Of course, I could have done a better job of tying everything up. They do include quite a few cable ties, and there are spots all along the back here to tie everything up. But again, you do have quite a lot of room back here, well over an inch between the back of the motherboard tray and the side of the case. So you shouldn't have a single problem, you know, putting your other side panel on. But I would, of course, I would recommend tying everything up, and then when you're ready, you can go ahead and put your side panel on and you're pretty much good to go. But that basically rounds it up here for our installation on the Phantom 630 case. If you have any questions about installation or what may fit, what may not fit, just leave them in the comments below. And remember guys, if you like our videos, why don't you subscribe? Catch you guys later.